As you know, it is the season to be happy, to be loved, to be merry, and of course, the season of the year that everyone spends way more than their budget. We're all out here shopping, and so I decided to share 7 luxury items that I, in my personal opinion, being a lover of luxury myself, 7 items that I don't think they are worth the money. I don't think they're worth the splurge. If you are interested in knowing what these 7 items that are not worth the splurge are, then stay tuned for the video. Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel. Happy December, happy new month. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome. My name is Adile Awuli. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so grateful that you decided to watch today's video. So thank you so much. Like I said, my name is Adile Awuli. Thank you for joining me today. And for my returning ladies, my beautiful, elegant, sophisticated ladies, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate it, and like I always tell you, I don't take you for granted. I appreciate you watching me while you're making dinner, making lunch, doing your chores, doing your work, whatever it is that you got going on for today. You decided to make me a part of your day by watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like I said earlier on, this is the season to be merry. This is the time of the year that a lot of us are looking to mark a lot of things off our wish list that we've had from the beginning of the year, or even just seeing things. A lot of retailers are doing sales at this time of the year, and so this is the season that a lot of us, again, like I said, are willing to just splurge on that item that we've been eyeing for the past year. And so before we go into doing that, I just thought to share this video to be able to share 7 items that I think, in my personal experience, that is not worth splurging on. So ladies, make sure that you watch this video before you mark off or you buy that item that is already on your list of luxury items that you want to make sure that you add to your collection. I will also be sharing alternatives of what I feel is better to the items that I mentioned. And so let's get into today's video. All right, ladies, so the first item I'll be sharing with you that I don't think is worth the splurge. I know it's beautiful, and all these items on this list is beautiful one way or the other, but for me, I don't think they're worth splurging on. And the first one is a pair of shoes, and it is the Amina Muadi glass shoe. This shoe comes in tons of a variety of colors. I've seen it in purple, I've seen it in blue, I've seen it green, orange. When I think the first time I first saw her design, it was like that glass shoe that has that embellishment on top of it. It's pointed. I love the heel because the heel is very different. However, I don't think this pair of shoes is worth the splurging anyway, because number one, to me, Amina Muadi just came into the luxury game. She's not even been This brand has not been in the game for at least 5 or 6 years, or maybe I'm the one that just didn't know, and I'm just, it's just kind of new to me. However, even while I was doing my research, I don't think Amina Muadi has been in the game for a very long time. And so they came out and boom, their shoes is about 12, 13, 1500. And, when they came out with, their shoes, to me, it's like the PVC fabric or material. And I'm like, okay, just like any luxury pair of shoes, you can be going anywhere and your shoe breaks or something rips it. If it's leather, it can be mended, but it can be, you can take it to a cobbler and they can mend it. They can do, their magic to it and make sure that it's back to looking normal. But with this glass shoe, this PVC Amina Muadi shoes, like I said, I love the heel. However, I don't see myself splurging on this. I don't think they're worth the money because I just don't see it as a classic. Like, I don't see their shoes I don't see it as a classic piece. Even their handbags, I look at their handbags, like this brand in general, to me, just like, the next brand I'm going to mention, to me, I just don't see any, classic pieces that they've done. And so and I will highly, suggest that instead of going for Amina Muhadi shoes, I would say go for Monolo Blonics. Monolo has been in the game for years. It's a classic. They do have, a lot of colors. And the matter of fact is, this designer or this fashion house has been like it's way older than a lot of us. They're all over the world. They're very classic. Their designs are well loved, and I've shared two of two or three of, the pairs that I have in my collection, which is the Monolo Blonix Hagasi that I have. I have it in blue and I have it in red. Now pop up pictures up here of the shoes that I'm talking about. I've shared it here on my channel as well. And yeah, so I will highly, recommend that instead of going for the Amina Mohadi shoes, you go for, brands like Monolo, that they're very classic, they're well loved all over, and you definitely get your money's worth opposed to the kind of, style or shoes or even the material of the shoes that if anything happens to it, I don't even know if there's a secondhand value for it, because it's fairly new. But it's just, a pair that I don't see myself, you know splurging onto. And that's why I'm sharing in today's video that I don't think it's worth splurging on. If anything, Monolo is one to go for. The second luxury item that I don't think is worth the splurge, I don't think is worth the money, is the miniature bags. Jacquemus is, well known for this miniature bags. They're so small. Even my keys, my phone cannot fit into these bags. So I mean, for someone like me that I've always been a big handbag lover, and in the past 2 3 years I have downsized from, carrying my big handbags to carrying crossbody bags, I can still fit tons of things inside it. As a matter of fact, um with my handbags, I used to love carrying everything on my kitchen sink inside my handbag. But right now, I'm just at a place in my life where my kids are getting older. And as you ladies already know, my last one is she's 4.5. And so, me carrying around the bigger bags was because I was able to put diaper in it. I was able to take change of clothes for my kids. I was able to put wipes and things like that inside my bags. But now that my kids are older, like I said, it's like, sometimes I still, don't get me wrong, I still love my big handbags. I still, carry them. Now it just depends on where I'm going. That I carry my bag. And as you ladies know, I've already shared before, I change my bag literally every week or every 2 weeks. And so I try to make sure that all my bags get the love that they deserve from me. And so for me personally, this Jacquemus, Chiquito, I think that's what it's called, bag, I really don't see a need for it, because at the end of the day, this is a bag that even your keys cannot fit in. So please tell me why I'm going to spend well over $500 on a bag that even my keys cannot fit in. Like, to me, it's just a waste of money. It's just a waste of money. Also, these miniature bags that you can put, either as an accessory, as like a chain. I don't know what it's called, but like a chain, but it's miniature. It's about this big, but then has that long like chain, like crossbody, that you can put across your neck. Or you can just I mean, I've seen people wear it. I've seen bloggers, put on their nice outfit, put on their bag, and then have that miniature bag across their neck. And I'm like, what is exactly that? What is it? What exactly is that for? Like, is it part of the accessory, or what is, what it's called, a bag? So for me, ladies, I don't think having these miniature bags, or even the Jacquemus bag, I really don't see a reason for it. I know it's well loved. I know a lot of people have invested in this Jacquemus Chiquito bag, but for me, it's a no. I'm not like I find myself, I've already downsized with my bags. I don't want to go, any lower, because I still need some, you know, daily essentials like my keys, my phone, my wallet. I mean, come on. If my keys cannot even fit in, talk less of my phone, why am I spending such, a ridiculous amount on something that's not going to serve me? And this is what I see on my channel. With my closets, I always make sure that whatever I'm investing my money into, regardless of how much it is, it can be 500, it can be 1500, you just have to know that that piece of item, either clothing item or your handbag, is going to serve you in multiple ways. And so for me, I feel, miniature bags, smaller bags, tiny bags, they're a no. It's just a waste of money. Now, instead of going the Jacquemus Chiquito route, I will highly recommend that you go for crossbody bags. I mean, you ladies have seen my bags. I've done a real video on my Instagram where I share all my, well, not all, but majority of my crossbody bags. And yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure that you follow me on Instagram, or you can just go check it out and see where I've shared, different ways to, style your bag. So a bag that comes to mind right now is the well loved pillow tabby, and I mentioned this pillow tabby in um my one of my videos that I just did. I think it's my holiday staple pieces to have, something like that. I did mention the pillow tabby, and pillow tabby is not even as expensive as some of these miniature bags. You can go for the pillow tabby. Kate Spade is a good one that does amazing bags. If you don't want to go the luxury route, that is, of course, but if you want to go the luxury route, definitely make sure that you go for a bag, that would, suit you in every way and will look good with all your outfits. I do know that the Chiquito bag, a lot of people have styled it in beautiful ways, but I really don't see the sense of it, because it's not practical, it's not functional, it's just for Instagram pictures. And yeah, no, I don't want a bag that I'm just going to buy for well over $500 just for Instagram pictures. And so, miniature bags, the tiny bags, is a no. On to the next. The third luxury item that is not worth this splurge is luxury travel luggage. I know we all love to travel in style. I love to travel in style as well, but I'm here to let you know, ladies, those Louis Vuitton luxury luggage, those Dior luggages, ladies, when you're traveling, and you know how when you're traveling, you get to the airport and then you leave your bags and it gets taken away. Have you ever seen those guys working, doing their job? They have they have a lot of boxes, a lot of luggages to, maneuver from one plane to the other, or from the plane to, inside the airport. And so have you seen them throwing? Like, they just throw all these luggages. And so, ladies, I just look at myself. I remember the last time I traveled and I saw, I saw that happening. I looked at myself and I'm like, and I'm gonna buy a luxury luggage in thousands of dollars, and this is what's gonna come to. That was when I realized that, having luxury luggage, because when I travel, I see people traveling, in style with all these luxury luggages. Like, it looks cool, it looks nice, I know it looks elegant as well. However, is it really worth it? Like, the way, the guys that handle the baggages, how they throw these things, some of them know how much they cost, but at that moment they're working, they don't care about how much it's worth. So for me, honestly, luxury luggages is totally not worth the splurge, is not worth the money. If anything, if I feel like I need to, travel in style, I've seen all these uni travel, I think that's what they're called. They're on Amazon, they're on Nordstrom, like, it's all over the place. And I'm gonna leave, pictures of what, they look like up here, and also, put them in the description bar below, just in case anybody is interested in looking more into this type of travel luggage. I mean, they're very stylish, they're beautiful, they have tons of colors as well. I mean, you can choose from, Samsonite is one that literally almost everybody knows about. Samsonite is one, like Uni Travel is one, which is even a bit cheaper than, Samsonite, right? So you can go that route of Uni Travel, if you want to kind of, still travel in style and be sure that your luggage will stand the test of time and will stand, how it's been maneuvered and manhandled by the baggage guys. Samsonite is another great one, which is, I mean, still expensive, but it's not as expensive, saying if you want to buy the Louis Vuitton one, which is very popular, or the Dior one. You can actually go, the route of buying, still traveling in style and buying these ones that are of lesser, that cost less, but they do exactly the same, ladies. They do exactly the same. And so that's why, buying luxury luggages is on this list, because I, for one, it's not something that, I'm ever gonna do. I know, never say never, but I really don't see the reason why I'm gonna splurge on something that is gonna be, manhandled by, the baggage guys. So luxury luggage is not something that, I would recommend for anyone to, to buy. If you want to travel in style, I mean, your handbags, this is one of the reasons why I'm an advocate of investing in your handbags. I have my Celine totes that I've had for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and I'll leave what it looks like up here. Is pink. I have it in pink. I have it in like a gray taupe color as well. But the pink one, I've traveled many times with it, and I just travel with the normal luggages, and having a Celine bag as one of your carry-ons is stylish, if I do so say myself. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but having to buy the whole set of Louis Vuitton or Dior or Fendi, I mean, that's just a no-no. It's just a no-no in my opinion. The fourth item that I personally think is not worth the splurge, is not worth the money, is luxury phone cases. I know a lot of people want to look bougie. You want to take care of yourself, you want to buy expensive things, but really and truly, my Amazon case, please and thank you, is doing an amazing job. I've had this Amazon case for, I mean, quite a while now. There's nothing wrong with it. It protects my phone, and my phone gets thrown around, and nothing has happened to my iPhone ever since I've been using, buying from Amazon and any other retailer out there, even HomeSense, Winners. They have all these, phone cases that are very fashionable, they're stylish, they're pretty, that you can buy. They cost less. They're going to do exactly the same thing that a luxury phone case is going to do for you. So having a luxury phone case, ladies, like, like I'm speechless. I really don't know why anybody's gonna splurge on it, but I know a lot of people do it. But in my personal opinion, splurging on a luxury phone case makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, it's just a waste of money in my own opinion. The fifth luxury item that I don't think is worth the splurge is bucket hats. Like, ladies, even for our style here, for looking elegant, looking sophisticated, a bucket hat doesn't even fit into my personal style, to be very honest with you. For me, I'm a lover of hats, and don't get me wrong, I love hats, but the style of hats that I like is a fedora one. Even with the fedora hats, because I know that I do wear fedora hats a lot, a wool fedora hat, that might make a bit of sense. But for a bucket hat, like, my kids have bucket hats that we got maybe from, I don't know, from H&M has it, Zara has it. You can go into all these department stores, Nordstrom, Winners, Marshalls. Yeah, they're gonna have all these bucket hats. So why spend so much money on bucket hats? Like, it doesn't. I don't see how having a bucket hat, and worse, even more is having it in the luxury and having a bucket. I don't see how that completes any outfit. Like no matter how street wear, street style that you want to put together, I don't see how a bucket hat will complete any look, to be honest with you. Um and now, to make matters worse, you're spending a lot of money on it by buying a luxury bucket hat. Like, make that make sense to me, really. Like, make that make sense. It doesn't make any sense, spending money on bucket. I don't care if it's $200 or $300. Still, it's a lot of money for a bucket hat that really and truly, it doesn't do anything for the outfit. It's just part of the outfit. It's not a stand out or stand alone type of piece that that is bringing something into your outfit to take that outfit to the next level. So for me, bucket hats definitely is a no. Talk less of even buying it as luxury. It's useless in my personal opinion. If you want a bucket hat, like I said, Zara, H&M, other department stores have it. I think that will do the trick of whatever it is that you want it to do for your outfit, not necessarily you spending more money and buying a luxury one. Like, I want to hear your opinion, ladies. Do you think bucket hats is worth actually owning in our in our luxury pieces closet? Like, let me know. I'm really intrigued. I want to hear from you, ladies. So let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you think of my list so far. The sixth luxury item that I or luxury piece that I don't think is worth splurging on, ladies, is when too much logo. Like, when you buy, like, you want to buy like a hoodie, or you see celebrities, style bloggers, you see them in, like a hoodie, and there's so much logo all over it. You see all these stars in from head to toe logo. I mean, why? Why? Tell me. Like, again, this is another one that doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me, except you're being paid by the brand, or you're working with the brand. And of course, if you're working with the brand, you're going to get paid. So like I said, except you're working with the brand and you're getting paid, that's the only reason why you're going to wear a logo. You're going to wear pieces with so much logo on it, and from head to toe. I don't know about you, ladies. I want to hear from you. How do you feel about too much logo? Like, there's something called too much logo, right? Or am I the only one? Like, I'm really, really curious. I really want to hear your thoughts on this, ladies. Like, I when I see people wear logo from head to toe, like, I cringe. I'm like, why? Just having, like, even these t-shirts that people wear, and it's just Gucci here, it says Fendi here, it says Givenchy here. Like, why? Like, why? T-shirts with logo on them. Why are we spending tons of money to buy one t-shirt just because it has Gucci here, it has Ferragamo here? Like, ladies, you already know I'm a luxury lover. I love to invest in luxury. However, I don't see myself investing in a piece that has too much logo on it. We are already, buying pieces just because of the name. We're already paying, premium price. We're already paying luxury price, for handbags, for shoes, even for scarves. For scarves, I can totally understand having a scarf that has logo on it because it's an accessory, right? But for, having an outfit that screams the entire logo from head to toe, like, it's not a look that, anybody, that any lady or any woman that wants to achieve an elegant style, it is definitely not the way to go. Having too much logo, right now brands are just literally going crazy. For the past few years, brands have been going crazy with this logo. It's like we are in a logomania type of world right now. Like, everything is logo. And honestly, less is more, ladies. Less is more speaks elegance. It speaks sophistication. It speaks opulence, in our everyday style. You don't have to have too much logo for someone to know that you have this brand on. Like, you can have a sweater, you can have a designer sweater. It doesn't just having a small logo. And this is one of the reasons why I still love Polo by Ralph Lauren. Like you see that horse, that logo right here. I love that about them. Like less is more, ladies. Less is more. Let's tone it down a little bit. Having too much logos everywhere is just a waste of money. It's too much. It doesn't scream elegance in any way. So honestly, I don't know why people do it, but hey, as long as the money is not coming out from my account, who cares, right? Who cares? But ladies, having pieces that has too much logo is definitely a waste of money, and it's not a way to go. Okay, the seventh and the last item that in my personal opinion is not worth spending a lot of money on or splurging on is jewelries. Now this is why I put this one um as the last item I'm going to talk about, because when I'm talking about luxury jewelries, I'm not talking about the pearls that Chanel does, because as much as I love Chanel, and I'm thinking of investing tons of money into Chanel, maybe with my bag, my shoes, whatever the case might be. Chanel jewelry is not something that I think is worth the money. Yes, maybe there's a bit of retail value going on, that you can get your money back. Maybe not everything, at least half of it right now. However, when I'm talking about luxury jewelries, I'm talking about, say, for example, again, Chanel. Their jewelries, most of the time is not real gold. It's just fashion jewelry. So why am I going to spend a lot of money, in the thousands for that matter, to buy Chanel jewelries when it's not even 100% gold? Like there's this Dior choker that I've been seeing that a lot of people, is very chunky, and it's like a choker. It just stops like around here. A lot of people have been wearing it, and I've been seeing it. It's really pretty. Don't get me wrong. It's really pretty when I see it on women. However, for the money that it cost, like, come on, brands, you can at least make those jewelries 100% gold. Like, come on. Why am I going to buy a Chanel or this Dior choker that I'm talking about? They also have, the bracelet is very chunky, and chunky jewelries has been in for a while now. It's been trending, and I can totally understand when things are trending like that, brands want to jump on it and also make their money and get their money from their consumers. However, it doesn't make any sense, because it's not 100% real gold. It's going to tarnish as time goes on, especially when you wear it and you forget, and then you spray perfume on it. Perfume, has alcohol in it that makes jewelries that is not real gold to tarnish. So why am I going to spend a lot of money on designer jewelry or luxury jewelries that is not going to stand the test of time, in terms of the color changing. Now, having said that, I will do their fashion jewelry, and what I mean by that is, last year or 2 years ago, Louis Vuitton came out with this beautiful hoop earrings that has the LV in it. A lot of people jumped on it. I'm still literally drooling over those earrings. They've been out of stock for a very long time, and I don't even know if they're gonna come back in stock. Things like that, I can totally kind of see myself buying. The Louis Vuitton earrings. I think Dior has it. Fendi has it, of course. Valentino has it, and I'll put a picture of each brand as I'm talking about it up here for you to see. All these brands have it, and I would totally do that over, like, the Dior chunky one that has just the CD in there. I mean, why? But for the hoop earrings, that would be a fabulous gift idea. Now that we are in the gifting season, that would be a fabulous gift, to give anyone, to be honest, because they're going to wear it literally every day. That one can not only stand the test of time, but it is fashionable, it is stylish, it's beautiful. You can wear with literally anything. But with Chanel pearls, you have to have a certain look that you're going for to be able to wear those ones. You have to, even with the choker, for me personally, I just don't think that some certain let me not say all, luxury jewelries, but you just have to have discernment in buying luxury jewelries, honestly, because you have to be sure that you're going to get your money's worth, when you buy it. And so for me, luxury jewelries, and when I mean luxury jewelries, like I mean like the chain, the hand, things like that, or even the friendship bands, the one that are made of rope, that Dior, everybody was going crazy for. Like Dior is just the ropey one. I'm like, why am I paying Dior to just literally put rope together and just put Dior on it for me? Yeah, no. So for me, ladies, I feel like uh designer jewelries or luxury jewelries, you need to apply wisdom. You need to have discernment when you want to buy luxury jewelries, because it's not all of them that make sense. Like I see a lot of all these style bloggers wearing the friendship braided, bands that they wear. Some of them don't even wear it anymore because it was so in last year, 2 years ago. People were going crazy for it. But right now, I've not, at least in the past 6 months, I've not really seen anybody wearing that friendship braided bands that Dior and all these other brands are doing. So, ladies, my advice will be, have discernment and have wisdom when you want to go for luxury jewelries. Like I said, I would totally rock the LV hoop earrings. Valentino has one too. Fendi has one. Those ones can stand can stand the test of time. You will definitely get your money's worth because you can dress them down. You can dress them casually as well. And so, yeah. All right, ladies, having said all that, I hope you enjoyed today's fun video. And like I said earlier on, this is just my personal opinion. Your opinion, definitely, you have a right to your own opinion as well. As they say, we agree to disagree, or is it we disagree to agree, something like that. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you have any of these items that I mentioned? If you have it, I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear the wear and tear of all these pieces, or any of these pieces that you own in your collection. Yeah, so having said all that, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure that you follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so that every time I publish a fun video just like today, you'll be notified. Speaking of notification, there's a link in the description bar below. Make sure you click that. It takes you right to my website, passionheavenly.com, where I share style inspirational posts. I share travel, I share beauty, I share faith inspirational posts as well. Make sure you subscribe to my blog, and follow me on Instagram. If you haven't checked out my Instagram page, make sure you check my Instagram page as well and give me a follow. Until next week, stay safe, stay blessed, wear your mask, stay out of drama, and have a happy holiday, and I'll see you next week. Bye.